Howdy, my name is Nonat, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. In the last episode, we finally finished and exited the Old Sycamore tree. Thank goodness. And we also found Tartuccio, killed Tartuccio, and then got a sort of little sequence where we got to see some kind of ghost dude come and revive Tartuccio. So that's a little bit weird. I don't know, probably not important. Probably won't come back later in the story. And in this episode, I have two apologies I need to make. The first one is, sorry that last episode was so short. I really wanted to end the episode on that Tartuccio moment. I didn't realize how close we were at the end of the episode before that. And so I really wanted to end that episode with the Tartuccio revival. So that's why that was so short. And then I want to apologize again for not having a video on Thursday, but to make it up for you, I will have a video for you tomorrow. And the last thing we're doing before we leave the Old Sycamore map is, I believe, there's something up in this corner that we haven't explored.
Forget it.
Died of unknown causes? I refuse to believe that. I bet they died of known causes. Whoa. Dueling sword +1. I love dueling swords, but they're one of those weapons that unless you build around them, you can't use them. Because they're exotic, so you need the exotic proficiency in dueling swords, and then you need to really, play an Aldori duelist to make use of them, and it's just kind of awkward. I like free stuff. I'll take free stuff every day. Oh, we're heavy encumbrance. Shoot.
Just not my lucky
Are you serious? It was a DC 15! You have a... Oh my god. I think that means we have to come back when we're at least another level higher to open that, which means probably not opening it. Let me go ahead and clean out my inventory real quick. Alright, we're at least medium now. What's the deal here? There are enough supplies to encamp once. Okay. So we are a little bit out of... We're not out of spells, but we're not full on either. You know, we're still out of resources from the fight with Tartuccio. Let's go ahead and save and spend the night here. See what happens. Oh. Your fear tastes so delicious. Okay. Viscount Smolderburn. I never found this on my first playthrough. Yeah, we'll come back later. 37 armor class. Oh my god. I don't have any, and it was dex based, so I don't think even a touch attack would help. We would need some kind of flat-footed attack, which I don't think we have any. I don't actually know how you make someone flat-footed in this game. I'm too used to Pathfinder 2e, where I'm like, yeah, we're flanking, easy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave. We're gonna go ahead and just, you know what? Let's get back to Oleg's. Let's sell off some of our excess goods. I'm so tired of being murdered. I would like to. We can't take everything. What is worth the least that weighs the most? You're worth, oh, I can't drop like this? Hold on. Okay, we're barely medium. We left behind a lot of clothing and spears. Because apparently I had a ton of spears, probably from kobolds. Let's go to Oleg's. We've got the radishes we can give to Boken as well. So we got a lot we can do. And hopefully after that we'll either get a better direction, or alternatively, we can go to the Tusk Gutter fight that we signed up for. But first, oh, we made it back to Oleg's, nice and easy. No terrifying, horrifying skulls to murder us and slaughter us. I probably won't even leave that whole skull fight in, just because that'd be such a waste of time. But boy, that was scary. We're home. Nothing can hurt us. We get to sell all of our junk and make money. Hey, Boken. About those tasks, have a radish! Yes, that's it. Hey, there's even more than I expected here. Thank you so much. My voice changed again. 200 gold and 150 experience. Would you buy more ingredients if I brought them? Sorry, my friend, but after you took a walk through that cave, there's nary a spider left. Rude. Rude. But fair. Alright, cool. Show me what you have. Let's make some money. We gotta offer everything up. We don't need the Tongi, because again, it's exotic. There's not really a reason to use it. Although, that's cool. So it's a one-handed triple critical damage weapon with a 19 to 20 crit range. I bet you can make a solid Tongi crit build. But we don't need it. We don't need this long sword anymore. We don't need this dueling sword, and we don't need this light pick. We have a ring of protection we're not using? Holy 6,000 gold for us! Let's go. I don't believe I need that one, so let's go ahead and give the ring of protection to Harrim, who keeps dying. What can we buy with 6,000 gold? I'm gonna have to just do some shopping real quick. Hold on. We could get some full plate for someone, couldn't we? Oh, full plate for Harrim! Harrim can wear heavy armor. Let's go! Absolutely. I think we're going all in. Full plate +1 for Harrim. Get him that massive, massive armor bump. Ready for this? Ready for this? From 19 AC, 24 armor class. Let's go, Harrim. He's like on par with buffed up Valerie now. Huge. What else you got? Ooh, 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 ooh. Bag of holding. Small bag of holding. Boom. We can now carry 100 extra pounds of stuff. It might not sound like a lot because altogether we can carry like 600 pounds between 6 characters, but if we end up with a smaller party, or just in general, carrying more stuff means selling more stuff, which means more money. That bag of holding is an investment that will pay itself. Ah, I forgot about our face. Let's take a moment to talk to Harrim. What? Oh, it's you, Jarell. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Oh no, that doesn't matter. I was just contemplating the futility of existence and the worthlessness of the universe. The ways of Grotus are great. My humble mortal mind cannot fully grasp them, but I do what I can. I'd like to talk about your god, Grotus. You wish to learn about Grotus? Yes, of course, I will answer anything you ask. What are the teachings about, in a nutshell? Grotus is the end of all that exists. Harrim smiles. He's obviously been waiting for this question. Yay! Look around, Jarell. What do you see? Look again and realize that everything will be destroyed. Our clothes and our armor will turn to dust. The walls of the palaces will crumble into ruins. The trees will fall. And you and I will die much sooner than that. Grotus is a timeless watcher. Has been locked away by Pharasma, the goddess of rebirth. From her boneyard he watches over the world, knowing the time for the final reaping shall come. He's the bloated moon hanging in the sky. He's the harbinger of the last days. He's the one who will stay when all the others are gone. So, if Grotus is locked in the boneyard, does that mean Pharasma's stronger than Grotus? Of course she's stronger. For now. Grotus is weaker than Pharasma and many other gods. I would be a fool if I tried to claim otherwise. If Grotus was stronger, the end times would already have come, wouldn't they? But the powers of the other gods fade away. They dissolve slowly, a grain a century. Grotus collects those grains and waits. He doesn't need to hurry. He knows that his time shall come. Well then what does Grotus say to you as his cleric? Grotus doesn't speak to his clerics. Actually, Grotus doesn't need any clerics. He only allows his whispers to be heard, and only by those who are dying to hear them. His words are unclear, but they call to you. His voice comes with the soft rustle of fallen leaves, with the woeful wailing wind at the mountain pass, with the roar of the raging blizzard, and it calls to you to strike out on the road. Onwards, always onwards, over the pass, over the bridge, and further along. Up ahead, where the edge of a grey robe flashed, and a candle sputtered for the last time before dying. Onwards, always onwards, until your feet can no longer carry you. Harrim falls silent, submerged in his own thoughts. Let me ask you, what do you think about Grotus? I like your tales. There is an inner truth to them. Our time's limited. Gotta make use of it. A broad smile spreads across his face. I'm glad you think like that. We'll bring this truth to the whole world and tell everyone that the end is inevitable. Thanks for the conversation, Harrim. Oh, I love him.
Speed.
Oh, I love him. I had a really interesting response to a comment. Oh, hey, Keston, you're here. I'll get to you in a second. I had a really interesting comment from someone that was like, I hate Harrim. As someone who has experience with real-world depression, I don't like having Harrim on my team, who is just so depressed as his character. And it was interesting, because I've always had the complete opposite view of Harrim. Harrim is, in a lot of senses, a parody of depression. Harrim is, and I don't mean this in like an insulting parody way. Parody is not inherently aggressive or insulting to the subject matter. I believe Harrim brings an interesting viewpoint to depression as a worldview. Like, it is exaggerated. Harrim's depression and worldview and his worship of Grotus is an insanely exaggerated version of what could be seen as real-life depression. But interestingly, it doesn't control him, if that makes sense. It's not like he doesn't want it there. His worship of Grotus, ironically, gives him hope to face each day. He always has hope to go out each day because maybe the world will end. You know? He's got work to do. He wants to help Grotus's word and help other people prepare for the end of the world. And he can rest easy at night knowing someday everything is going to end. And it's really dark. It's really dark, and it is played for laughs at times. Absolutely. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you as a person thinking that the sad, depressed jokes are a little bit tasteless. They might be. It's a matter of opinion, of perspective, I think. And I don't think you're inherently wrong for thinking that. But I love Harrim. I love the way he's written, and I think he's a great character. Keston! Before you stands a heavy-set man with grim, determined features. His weathered face is crossed by several scars, yet they do little to mar his appearance. His gaze is heavy, but he avoids eye contact, as if afraid of unwittingly sharing whatever burden weighs so heavily upon him. Keston, I failed to capture Tartuccio alive. He attacked me and was killed, and for some reason, we decided not to bring the body with us.
Well, this is not the best outcome, but I think it will be good enough for Jumanbi. Take this as a reward for your help. I'll send word to Restov and let them consider how they might return the favor. Once again, I thank you for your help. I'll remain here until my men recover from their wounds. Meanwhile, we'll help guard the trading post and fight off any bandits should they return. Good luck in all your plans and endeavors.
Thank you, Keston. I'm glad I talked to you. Wow, that was really helpful. We are super close to level 4. If we're lucky, maybe we'll hit level 4 before the end of this episode, ? That'd be kind of rad. Do we have anything we don't need here? Cool. With that, it's time to head right back out. Everyone's pretty much back to full. Hopefully no one's got any annoying damage left over, like dexterity or constitution damage. I've still got so much money, but maybe I should just save it. We've got healing potions, we've got swarm control, we've got our wands and scrolls if we absolutely need stuff. I guess we'll just get going. Cool.
All around me are familiar faces.
So here's where we have an interesting choice to make. Do we want to leave anybody behind? I think my answer right now is no, because I don't want to turn off shared experience yet. Traveling with a smaller party is only better if you turn off shared experience. But if we turn off shared experience and find new companions, I believe they will be super far behind us. So I don't want to turn that on until we have our full final group, whether that be 4 or 5 party members. And if it's 6 party members, there's no reason to turn it off at all. So we have not been to the Thorne Ford yet, which is where that little leafy ghost told us to head. So I think we should probably make our way there and explore a little bit more of the outskirts here while we can. Already? Oh, I want to give the Technic League a good accent. Bob the French! A group of well-armed fighters approaches. One of them raises their voice, pointing to you. Hey you! Stop there! Kalena! Look at this one! Will she do? The group's leader lays her cold and watchful eyes upon you. This one? I suppose, but I do not like her snout. She studies your companions, carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods at the market. Listen, you tramps! We are from the Technic League. Our slave died and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. It would be a quick trick to kill every one of you. Choose now the one you will give. Oh, this is really tough. The hard part here is that the easiest answer is to give someone over and, spoiler alert, rescue them later. Because this fight is insane. I'm going to try it. I would be remiss not to try it at least once, especially since we're level 3. So, no negotiations with slavers! Big mistake. Okay, pause. Harrim, buff up. Valerie, buff up. Amiri, rage. Lindsay, play us a song. Me, can I aim this? I might be able to aim this. Let's do this. Do it, do it, do it. Big ols! Big ol', big ol', hello? Stone Call? Oh, it's casting it up there, that's why. Big ol' Stone Call! Did I lose the spell? Does it just not come down yet? Okay. There it is! Boom, 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 boom! Nice! Okay, Jarell, back off. Start summoning. Lindsay, you four need to all be on the same target. Lindsay, go ahead and mark it. And shoot him in the face. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, who just got... Oh, Lindsay got feared. That's fine. That's fine. We managed to mark. Come on, guys. Smack him and yak him. 2 dogs. Come on. You can do better than that, Jarell. Yo. You've crossed paths with the Technic League. This will be your undoing. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Knock him down. Knock him down. Take him out. Let's go. Dogs. All right. Jathal's down. That's fine. I've been told that Jathal can't die because she's already... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, God. Lindsay, help.
You deserved it.
You need to not shoot in combat. I wish I knew how to take a step action without being in turn-based mode. Because, yeah, you can do all this you want, but... Alright, for the safety of everything, I'm switching to my knife. I'm switching to my knife. I'm not taking the attack of opportunity. Come on. Mess him up. Mess him up. Yeah, yeah, attack Valerie. Yeah, dogs! Oh, the summoning build is doing so much work. Huge. Huge. Everybody get together. Didn't have to give anybody up. We actually won that fight. I've never actually won that fight before. That's, oh, part of the reason it was so tough as well is I think Amiri was just, like, running for the hills that entire time. With Harrim, we can go ahead and shoot. And shoot. Good heals, Harrim. Beautiful. I think it's because we're level 3. I think he's healing for 2d6 now. He is healing for... Yeah, 2d6. Let's go. Oh, and one thing I did forget to pick up healing potions for Jathal, because I believe there are potions of inflict moderate wounds that I need to grab for her next time we're at Oleg's. But for now, we got some loot to grab. Got some typical long swords, nothing worth that much money. We do have an Estic +1, protection from law, and then something else over here as well. Masterwork longbow. Alright. So nothing too special from loot, unfortunately. No one can use the Estic. I don't think the longbow is better than the crossbow right now. I'm not going to worry about that for now. But that was amazing. That went so freaking well. Alright. The insidious henchmen of the ominous Technic League have disappeared into the thick wilderness of the mysterious Stolen Lands. But not for long. Soon we'd be upon them. First, though, we'd have to pick up the trail. To do that, we rolled Arcana with a +10. World with... Oh, I got that world lore. Yo, Jarell is gonna try to find anyone who could have seen these despicable people. Bam! Are you kidding me? Sadly, the wild woods of the Stolen Lands are not like city streets where you can talk to passers-by, go to the tavern, question the drunkards, and order a beer. In the whole area, we only met a single mushroom gatherer who seemed suspicious that we were unarmed, turned around, and ran. No one was going to help us, so we used our brains, based on what we've seen and the kind of spell Kalana used to get away. Oh, of course, I roll a 19. Okay. We easily realized that the spell Kalana used to flee had a small range, no further than 600 feet. We checked our surroundings in this range and quickly found the place she teleported to, as well as a trail leading from there. Inspired by our success, we failed! As I've written before, the Stolen Lands are a mystery covered in thicket, and not just any thicket, but an especially dense one. The henchmen of the ominous Technic League, who, as we recall, are insidious, used this peculiarity of the landscape to cover their trail. We wandered in the forest for a long time, soaked our feet in a swamp, and got scratched all over by wild raspberry, but at least it was delicious. I'm guessing that last failure is going to make us fatigued, so we'll have to rest, but at least we succeeded one of those rolls. Not even fatigued, okay. So where is this encampment? Where is the... all the way out there. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that for a hot minute. Alright? Alright. We are going to quick save, and we're going to keep making our way down to the Thorne Ford. The old oak. Unfortunately, it's across from the water. Oh, okay, it's about time to... That's right, I have a terrible con. That's right. Wait, terrible, I have 12! I think I still have the lowest con in the party, though. That's okay, we're gonna camp. We're gonna hunt. Do it.
Everyone laughs at me. Some do it kindly, some laugh with contempt, but who will laugh last? I suppose they will. But I will be proven right when all the laughter fades.
God, that's so dark. Like, yeah, laugh while you can. Someday, you're gonna die. And I'll die too. And then we'll all be equal. Finally. Jarell Friendcaller suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely, not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. She looked out the window. The instant she approached the window, the glass broke, and an arrow hit her in the chest. Falling, she glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. Her eyes dimmed. Jarell Friendcaller's skin felt cold. She heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening her eyes, she saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Jarell. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Strike, river, Jarell Friendcaller." At this moment, Jarell finally awoke, drenched in sweat. She told us what she'd seen in the dream. Nothing ominous about that. Cool. Riverbed Nightmare, we're gonna need to find this Shrike River at some point.
Would be welcome.
I'm automatically fatigued and exhausted because of that? Oh, God. I don't really want to fight. I guess we have to sleep. That's so unfair. Alright. Sorry, guys. I need another 8 hours.
Yourself undead on purpose. That's disgusting.
Judge what you know about. The taste of beer, for example. But keep quiet about things you have no idea about.
Look, honestly, that's fair. I love Amiri, but I gotta side with Jathal there. That's kind of like, don't be rude. Like, it's okay to be like, ew, I don't like undead, but also don't be like, ooh, I know why you did it, 'cause you're stinky. Haha. I don't know. I think Jathal's fine there. That was an interesting side of Jathal I hadn't seen before. I'd never seen her get so defensive. Let's go ahead and quick save here. We can actually cross the river here, which is nice. Which makes sense. It's called Thorne Ford. And let's head on in. And here we are at the Thorne Ford. Definitely not because I know anything's coming or whatever. I don't need to do it yet. Let's just get a little bit closer.
Let us press on.
I don't want to get too close. Let's do it here. Definitely nothing coming up that I should be preparing for, you know? Definitely nothing weird going on, nothing sus about me buffing up like this. Don't worry about a thing. Let's go! Hello? Oh, what's that? What's that over there? Oh my god, it's the bandits! Who could have guessed? The dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Well, look who's here! Yes and no. I don't want to say corpses. But that is the nicest one. I'm not here to blanket the stolen land with corpses. Lower your weapon and let's talk. I won't kill anyone who leaves the Stag Lord's service or is willing to help me find him. So think about it. Is he a leader you're ready to die for? Something in your words seems to have impressed Cressel. She frowns for a moment and spits. Fine. I won't cut your throat. For now, at least. But I also won't kneel to some Restov upstart. Why would you try to make peace? Are you just naturally kind? Have you been listening to Svetlana? Is it so hard to believe that I just want to be friends? You know, life hasn't been so good to me. Why should I trust you? Alright, here's my piece. Stag Lord's been spending more time keeping an eye on the bottom of his glass than on what's going on around him. If he won't answer an insult from some Restov crook like Jamandi, then you're right. We chose the wrong leader. So go ahead, do whatever you're gonna do. I won't stop you, but I won't help you either. And, give this to Svetlana. I didn't know you could talk your way through that. I thought this was a mandatory combat encounter. I think you have to be good aligned. Yo, what's up, Jihad? Also, I don't know if his name is supposed to be Jod, but I've always called him Jihad. Maybe it's me wishing it was Jahira from Baldur's Gate and just wanting it to be like a little bit of a callback. You see a dark-haired man of about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Oh, I need to give Jihad a voice, that's right! I believe I'll just make him old and British. Praise Erastil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jihad Kavkin. I'm a priest of Erastil from Galt. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river. Said they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance! The strength granted me by Erastil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. I'm glad I could help. Oh, these times. To be as surprised to meet an honest woman as to see a manticore at a vegetable stall. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future once I've restored my strength. Come to me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Erastil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, please come inform old Jihad. My gratitude will know no bounds. You got it, Home Slice. What, no experience points? Oh, rude. What's the point? We got written orders. Cressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorne River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, "Ban! Ban!" It was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring. So I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly. And no asking, "What the?" or "Why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for war with Restov?" We'll get to that. Hey. And a recipe for sweet pancakes! Yo! And a book I'm not gonna read. Alright. We got some information about the Stag Lord wanting to burn down a little old hut. Huh. Might be important.
Anything else?
Ooh, money, 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 meat, and a scroll. Cool. Not necessarily the most useful thing, but I'll take it. How about in box number 2? More money and a scroll of corrosive touch, which is just not that useful. Alright, let's see. I am going to save scum this. I believe there's something to be found here, and you can fail it. The bandits' belongings are piled together in a messy heap. Boom! Let's go, Jathal. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid for a small hollow, you find a box full of bottles. An inscription on the side reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." Poison the wine. I can't. That's so evil. Anyway, Huh. That's weird. Oh my God. Hi. I mean, it's not. It was poison when we found it. You know, it's a means to the end. It's fine. Lindsay, don't blow up.
Applause,
Very
please.
nice.
Applause,
Let's
please.
go, Lindsay. Pulling it out. Oh, and is this another Nymph's token? No, it's a scorched fragment of a necklace. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. We are so close. We're 240 experience away. But unfortunately, it's looking like we're going to have to level up in the next episode because we are pretty much done here. Get some eggs and some edible moss and clean up the rest of this area. But I believe we're already done in the Thorne Ford. So, how unfortunate. Oh, but we did find a sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides. I'm sure they're fine.
What's that?
Ooh, more to find. Okay, hold on, we're not done here yet. A ring of protection, baby. Masterwork heavy flail. Not super useful for that one, but I will absolutely take another ring of protection. Who needs armor class up? Let's give it to Amiri. Absolutely. Huge find. I am really glad I did a lap of this place. That's sort of something you learn pretty fast upon playing games like this and Baldur's Gate is like, do a full lap of every zone. Like, you're gonna miss a lot if you don't look in every single nook and cranny. But that is gonna do it for this episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. We got some stuff done. We got back to Oleg's. We have our new destination, which is the hut that the Stag Lord burned down, or wanted to burn down. We don't know if it's burned down yet. So I think we'll be heading there in the next episode. And at some point, we'll be stopping by to kill old Tusk Gutter too. So that is it for me. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss tomorrow's upload. Thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, later!